Please let me know if you can hear me. We're going to do AKT Celebrity Reads confirmations. I'm going to go over some things that I said would happen that are happening. Thank you for everyone that has sent me. I love the hearts. Thank you. I love the red hearts. I need them and I love them. I need them for energy. Mount Kilauea in Hawaii has erupted again. It's erupting right now. There have been some more plane crashes in the past week. I think there was a crash, was it in San Diego or near San Diego Sunday night? Small plane. There was a plane crash killing, was it a famous family or a wealthy family? I think all six of them died. Yes. Six people killed as small plane crashes minutes after takeoff in Ohio. This was Monday, June the 30th, 2025. Extreme tragic situation as all six people on board the Cessna 441 bound for Montana died in crash on Sunday. These were the executive director of the Western Reserve Port Authority, said that all six of them died. I'm trying to find out because I saw something about this family. I think this family was a wealthy family and they all died together. Oh, okay. I just saw something else. For 22 hours ago, one dead in Logan County plane crash, July 1st, 2025, 3:43 p.m. I just saw this when I was telling you about the other one. They said the Logan County Sheriff's Office says the person was pinned in the crash involving a small fixed wing plane. Okay, so that's even further confirmation of what I'm saying. I think Saturday. Hi everybody, I love you. Thank you for loving and supporting me. Will someone please put my cash up in there and make it clap? It is God, the number 9XX, God, the number 9XX, God, the number 9XX, GOD, the number 9XX. Thank you. So this is June 21st. Okay, that's dealing with the Air India. I think Saturday was over the weekend. I know here in Atlanta, there were several days over the weekend, real bad storms and some flooding, and a whole bunch of people, thousands of people had their lights out. It was in other states too. Really bad storms, tornado. Let me know if you know anything about what I'm talking about as well. I saw it on the news. Oh, remember how I kept telling you I saw bombs, bomb threats. I saw explosions here in the United States and abroad. I think a couple of days ago, there was a real bad explosion in a plant in India. Yesterday, someone sent it to me. There was two explosions in Philadelphia. One, I think, was at a plant that you, thank you, Gwendolyn, for putting the my cash app there. Philadelphia. Someone sent it to me. I couldn't believe it. Philadelphia residents concerned after second explosion in Nicetown neighborhood. Fatal house explosion wipes out several Philadelphia residents, officers say. One person died and two were injured in an explosion that wiped out several homes in the Philadelphia neighborhood on Sunday morning. And then there was another one there. So you all can verify what I'm saying. It's like when I say these things and I don't even know that they're happening. I think there was a shooting at a school. What? Something like, was it a high school or was it a college? That just happened. What was in the past 7 days? What else is there? It's like it's so many things I've said. I appreciate you all letting me know. Oh, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. I this. Did y'all see Okay, I just saw it was another state. They just rescued some more children. The other one last week was Florida. This just happened yesterday or today. It was in another state. The police, where was it? Because I saw it. It was in the news, and then I saw it on YouTube. Police rescued these children they were using for sex trafficking. And these other children, I think it might be in Australia. Let me see, RESC, rescued from sex trafficking. Two things. In Australia, I think right now they're doing testing. Yes, this is 8 days ago. 60 children rescued in massive Bay Area human trafficking bust. There was an undercover operation. In Australia, there's like a 26-year-old man that was working at this daycare. Children that are 5 months old, between 5 months old and 2 years old, have to get tested for sexually transmitted diseases. And I think they're holding him right now. And people didn't know what. Slimy said fireworks warehouse explode last night. What? Thank you for confirming that. Did y'all see too when I said how these bodies, these undertakers, these funeral homes, these cremations, how they were holding the bodies? God damn it, they done found on the Mexico and U.S. border almost 400 dead bodies packed up, stacked up in this warehouse, or in this room. God. Didn't I tell y'all that these bodies were going to start coming up, and they were finding them, and some of them tied to these burials and funerals and cremations? Did you see it? I think it's in Europe, might be in England, this nun. They're still talking about this now. I don't know if they're still digging for bodies or doing, if they can do any DNA testing on these babies. We're almost 300 or 400 babies, might be more. Bodies stacked up in the septic system. This is coming out, being revealed. What else I wanted to say? Because y'all keep me abreast of. I see you all remember so many things that I've said. Or you go back and you listen to these things, you document these things, and then you come back and you tell it to me. It's absolutely amazing because there's so much of it. I don't even remember everything I said until you all say it. And I'm just like, oh my God. These are the bodies that I heard the spirits talking about. They were telling me where they were and they wanted to be rescued, even though they're physically dead. Yeah, you can't physically save their life, but they still want to be rescued. They're still alive, mentally, emotionally, on a soul level, outside of the body, and they're very attached to the body, and they want the family to come get the body. They want them to know what happened to them, because they can go in between where their murdered body is or physically dead body is. They go from there to home or to the relatives that care about them. They hear the people talking. And they see who's mourning, who's grieving, who's concerned about the body, or who they're concerned about. And they want them to know where they are, get the body so that they can grieve it and have closure and have the funeral rites for them. Okay. Melissa, hey, Queen Dripping, info, everyone. Better listen. The spirits are telling. Yeah, it's like... I'm just so glad that I got y'all that love me and support me and that have been here with me for years, before you knew I had the abilities, when you thought I just, was wild and cracked the jokes, and, they cracking jokes about me and not really want to take me seriously in what I do. And some people still don't. But it doesn't matter in your mind if you think you're better than me, if you think you're smarter than me, if you think you're more talented than me, if you think I'm not talented. If that makes you feel better, bitch, then you can tell yourself that. But the fact remains, I'm dripping in this motherfucker. I am ice cold. Even in the summer, it is mother. I'm like a polar bear in this bitch. It's the Antarctic in Atlanta, bitch. In the middle of the summertime. That's how cold it is. Whether you like it or not, you don't have to agree with it. It doesn't matter, because what matters is what comes out as true and what doesn't. So I'm not delusional. I'm not crazy. You are. So if you want to keep making yourself feel better by lying to yourself, say that I ain't this and drip ain't dripping and drip ain't cold, even in the summertime in the dirty South where it's humidity, and even in the humidity and extremely motherfucking hot, bitch, I'm cold. And you all make that happen, because everything, I love you too, Sharon. Because every time I say something, you go out and you all listen and you research and you wait for it to come out. And see, that's the other thing about it. It's like, these people want to make themselves feel better and tell all these lies on me and keep trying to destroy me. Everything I say, and we have the evidence here. Everything I say, I always say it before these things happen. You all have the dates of the shows that I say it in public. Hey, big old Wilson, it is so good to have y'all back in here with me. Y'all have it. I guess that's why they hate on it. Why they hate on it so hard. Oh my God. Because when you all find it, if people want to argue with people, because I know some people have told me that they love me and support me, and people want to argue with them because they support me, and they bring up my name and say, well, I don't watch that lady. Oh, that bitch crazy, this and that. What's crazy about it? Especially when you cannot legally find the medical definition of crazy and line it up with an accurate diagnosis and description of me. How can I be crazy when what I have said is the truth? And I predict it before it happens. I think, have there been earthquakes in the past week or the past month somewhere? I'm probably not remembering that. I think earthquakes have occurred in the United States and outside the United States, because someone sent it to me. I think it was a bad one and a flood, and I think, was it China? Am I wrong? They said this flood was bad. Let me look this up. This was a historic flood. Let me look this up. Historic. Let me see, was it China or was it another Asian country? It says China has experienced devastating floods. Let's go to 225. Because someone sent it to me. Torrential rainfall and river overflow caused 2 major flood waves in, was it RONG? I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't want to fuck that up. This is RONGIIANG County in China between June 20th and June 29th, 2025. Okay, I'm dripping. I'm dripping right here. I'm dripping, bitch. 2 major flood waves leave 120,000 evacuated and 6 dead. What's the date of this? Tuesday, July the 1st, 2025. Am I not drilled? Let me walk for a minute. Let me walk with me. Walk with me. Am I not drilled? Am I not dripping? What you say, Jerry? Yes, I'm here for it. That's what I'm here for. Oh, somebody said, I love that dirty South mouth. Oh, I like that, baby. Yes. Okay. You all can look it up to verify. Oh, excuse me, superior drip. Oh my God, I like. Yeah, sometimes I gotta walk it out. I, I gotta walk with God. You see what I'm saying? Because it still trips me out. I don't take any credit for it. It's not me. You know, this is these are the spirits. These are the messengers from on high. They bring the information, and I thank God I'm lucky enough to get my ears straight to hear. That's right, Tria. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the message. You can even download it if you want, and you can chop and screw it. You can share my messages. I don't mind. You know, let's get on this Diddy thing, and I'm gonna tell you that I haven't really been speaking a lot about it. I was glad because it confirmed what I had said Nipsey told me about him and Nipsey baby mama and all these other fake ass demon worshiping, blood drinking, child fucking children. You see what I'm saying? That they do, and the homosexual ways they got. I was glad to confirm it for that, but I knew Diddy wasn't finna get no lifetime in prison because he has friends sitting high and looking low, and he's calling in favors, and he's a snitching bitch ass motherfucker. He in there telling shit. This is a political lynching for him. As they had him in jail, I told y'all they were passing other laws. This AI technology is off the chain. You basically are not going to have humans to answer to or humans to help rescue or give you a fair judicial hearing. They are deliberately passing laws to where humans don't run anything. The humans are behind the curtain putting AI up to basically ruin and destroy your life. You know, y'all know that YouTube has erased my videos when I tried to warn y'all about the jab and said that it would altered DNA, and different strains of diseases would be coming up now and infecting people. And I saw it on Instagram. Y'all can look at my new Instagram page, Alexis Tyler, where I got the black on with the Black Panther there. I'm sharing these videos to confirm what I have been saying over the years. I think there might have been a congressional meeting where they talked about that jab and the different companies that created it. And they said the people that took it, their DNAs have been altered and they have different health problems because of the shift in it, that it was deliberately caused. This is confirming what I have been trying to warn y'all of, what I said Nipsey told me. And these are, with this court case, a lot of other stuff was passed. Whenever there's a distraction like that, there are other things they don't want you to see. This was basically a circus and a punishment for Diddy. And when they let him out, he's going to hunt. Just like a lion hunts. Hits will be put out on motherfuckers. They're going to be dead, goddamn it. If he can get to them, or whoever he can sick, it's going to be revenge for these bitches telling and these bitch ass niggas telling. Watch and see now. They already know. They already in witness protection, or they begging for witness protection, and Homeland Security got something to do with this as well, and allowing what he do and even protecting him with NYC police, Atlanta police, LA police. Now he calling in favors because he got so much shit on a lot of them. And the political leaders, and they're saying it's about that liquor company, why he tried to sue him. I don't know if it's Ciroc or another company. Supposed to be punishment for that, but they know how to reach out and touch him if they really want to kill him behind that. Maybe a part of this is punishment. But I did not see him getting in jail a long time like they've been holding R. Kelly. They might not even hold R. Kelly for the rest of his life. I guess it depends on who he want to tell on, or maybe he didn't tell, or maybe he didn't cooperate, because they let R. Kelly do that shit for years and fuck little children and just kept brushing it off, and it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, Diddy's going to get out. I don't see it. Diddy, they not finna give him no life sentence for fucking no little girls and prostituting and pimping no little girls and no little boys. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm willing to be wrong on this one, but I don't see it. I don't see Diddy getting so old in prison that he dies in prison. He knows too much. And he knows too many people that are influential at the top that do the same things. Oh, Trish, so they don't let R. Kelly out? When did R. Kelly get out? So he's now on house arrest? I ain't glad. Last thing I seen, he was going to the hospital. So they tried to kill him and wouldn't give him his medicine. So they decided to let him out. But yeah, Diddy doesn't have a bail right now, but I don't see him spending his life in jail. It's saying he's not out on house arrest right now. Saying R. Kelly's not out, that he was denied. I don't think it's just money. Really, what they saying right here, I just Googled it, so I guess maybe Google wrong. I don't know. It said that it was denied, but okay. It's just not showing up yet because it's saying he's still in there. But no, I don't think it benefits them to put Diddy in jail because he was doing the handiwork of God. He was their messenger. He took an oath to their God. His mama, whether she's his biological mama or not, Janice, sacrificed him and put him on the altar when he was a little boy. So he was in divine order with them. If he was not, he wouldn't have been able to do what he did so long. What you say, Ayanna Martin, he was found not guilty on 3 of the 5 charges. He now facing a maximum 20 years. Well, let's see, and they give him the 20 because they might take that 20 and put him on paper for 20. He might have 20 years, 20-year probation or parole, out of parole, and might have to do a small amount of that time, but they might offer him a buy down. You see what I'm saying? They might let him buy it out, walk it out. So that, because if they still got a use for him and they just wanted to teach him a little lesson, they're not going to make him do 20 years. So we're going to see what the judge say. Either he got something on the judge or he got somebody to go to the judge or pay the judge because he got a slick ass lawyer. That lawyer got Young Thug off and he just got a lot of the charges on Diddy off. So then he's a heavy, high-ranking Mason, a heavy hitter. Got a lot of connections, that lawyer that he got. So I'm going to sit back and watch this because I don't see it. Well, it's funny that the people that Cass is scared, but she wasn't scared to take all that piss in her mouth and dick in her mouth and dick in her ass. And then I heard an audio tape where she threatened a man if he put it out and tell on her, show the video, said that she wasn't going to do it, but somebody was going to kill him. So she liked that pleasure. She's like that where she's a freak. She liked getting pissed on. One of the sex workers, the man, said that he was paid to screw her, but said it was hard because her puss was too big. So her puss was real big, and it was hard for him to put his dick in her. He couldn't hardly feel nothing. And then she told him that to piss on her and said she enjoyed warm peas just escalating over her mouth and body. So she enjoyed that lifestyle, said she did. Now you know been told on that man, and he wasn't holding her hostage, we see. Because some of the sex workers, I saw one on Tasha K on Instagram saying how big her pussy is, and said she enjoyed it. She wanted him to pee on it. It was hard for him to be sexually aroused by a woman he just used the bathroom on. And she said she liked that. So, and I think they didn't charge him with prostituting her. Now that shows you what type of system that we have. If you're a woman and you get caught up in some shit like that, Don't expect no pity from the system because they don't give a fuck about no bitch now. You've been used and abused and fucked on. They don't care nothing about it. They're very clear in the system. Yep, Tria. Told that man she gonna kill him if he didn't give her that tape where everybody could see the nasty shit she liked to do. That Diddy didn't. Now we see Diddy didn't make her do it. So if y'all get in those arenas and you get put in that position and you get gang banged in there, and a celebrity did it to you, I don't really think that. Don't think you finna get no long jail time for all of them, cause your pussy was loosened up and opened up and pissed on and 10 niggas and stuck dick singing out and everything else, all kind of other objects in you. Cause we just seeing by his trial, don't give a fuck about that shit. Judges know and them jurors don't. And I think a lot of women was over their jurors. They don't give a fuck about that shit because they let him off. Oh, that's good and cold. Got me some orange juice. Not orange juice. Need me some orange juice. Y'all definitely hit my cash up, make it clap. And definitely send me some cold fruit. I want a watermelon. I don't want a seedless watermelon. I want a watermelon with the black seeds in it. Because that way you know that it's fertile is the real deal because it got seeds in it. You saying she done got that money. Yeah, she done got all the millions of dollars from him. Done got rich off of being a slut. A free slut, I mean, because he didn't make her do it. Now we know that. And he didn't make her no star. He wasn't going to. He's too narcissistic. He wanted to hold her back and use her. He had an obsession with Cassie. I think he still does. You know, some women, men just get obsessed with. He had all them pretty women around him. And he didn't give a fuck about none of them. Not much really, but it seemed like he was really addicted to her, even though he was sick and twisted. And he just used the other ones for sex. If he really cared about them, he wouldn't have had them prostituting and watching them get freaked off and came on by all them different strangers and shit. I'm going to look at it, but I don't really want to look at it too deeply because just in my gut, I just don't see it. If he gets a big sentence, they're going to overturn it. This is some reason. This is for show. This is for spectacle. This is for entertainment. This is for media. And he's going to eventually get out of this. And then he's going to try to come back and want everybody to respect him. Everybody to forget about this like it hadn't happened. Ooh, I see his sons fighting each other. One of them, that Christian one, is arguing and fighting with that light-skinned one. You know they were just charged, him and his daddy, Diddy, and one of them sons was charged. Somebody done filed a lawsuit saying him and his son raped them. I don't know if it was just one person involved or more than one. He still got some legal issues. His sons are just like him. He's teaching them to follow dad and do what daddy say. And they could love the power and prestige of it. But the one Christian I see is very angry because the father's in jail, Diddy's in jail, everybody laughing and talking about it, and he just can't walk out of it. And all he's mad because people disrespect him. Now, I don't know what he's done. He ain't accomplished things like daddy have, but he wants the same privilege and certain respect and treatment from being his daddy's child. And now he's not getting that from a lot of people and really considered a nothing and a nobody without his daddy. And I see it's a lot of arguing and conflict within his family with those boys, with the brothers and money and reputation. But he going to get out. Thank you, Kim. Going to get out and try to start over. And a lot of the public, they don't really care. They don't really care about women. They care about money and fame and being next to a celebrity and being able to get in the freak offs they goddamn self. There's a lot of men and women want to be a part of that shit. Now that they know that's what he's about, it's in the public, and they're going to join. He gonna make money even if he just do shit like that. recruit people to come in and party and fuck, sell they motherfucking soul, because he ain't nothing but the goddamn devil, like they all are. He's just following orders. That's why when I heard it, and then I think when Tria sent it to me and Gwen sent it to me, I didn't even respond, because I said, this is what I've been waiting on, because I just know it. I already knew that. Everybody in that industry, we can see Abercrombie and Fitch and a lot of these other white men, gay white men that run these companies have been arrested since Diddy has been in jail for doing the same thing, prostituting men, prostituting models, male models, exploiting them. They out on bond while Diddy's sitting in jail because of their white privilege. So he's not going to be considered an outcast amongst them. They just don't want to be exposed. We're going to watch it. His son's going to probably be soon. I didn't see that Maroon Squid Games. When I can, I'm going to look at it. But, it'll be another day or two before they deliberate, or the judge. Does the judge have to make the final decision for sentencing? We'll see. So he could get 20 years. It's some shady shit up in here. And he's not gonna, like I say, if he get 20, he ain't gonna do 20. They're gonna offer him a buy down or a buyout that we don't see and hear about. He gonna fuck, I'm telling y'all, he gonna get out again, and these fuckers is shaking already. They shaking, scared to the motherfucker, because they already know the hit squad is coming. People gonna get missing and hit off. He can't direct do the shit because he know he under surveillance, but this is a slick motherfucker right here. And then you got people that will do anything for him. They just waiting on the nod. They waiting, they on standby. All you gotta do is push the button. And send the henchmen out. They know that they know that's how this nigga get on. Now they want to tell, and he gonna do something to me, but you was up there doing something to him in his ass with these other damn bitches and bitch ass niggas, and then you were up there doing your thing on that man on that stand. What you scared for now? Now that you see you done cried and snotted, and he stuck a dick in me, and 10 of his friends stuck it in me, and then I peed, and then they peed on me, and boo-hoo, and all that. He slapped me and all this shit. And after you done did all that, them motherfuckers with that jury, including them bitches, said that man wasn't guilty of all that shit. And the record and all that shit. You said because he had paid motherfuckers back there in the jury. And the security telling the lawyer what the fuck going on. They done got some payouts. I told y'all that it was some on the jury that were going to swing this shit. And you see it right now. Well, we don't know what Don was back there doing. You see what I'm saying? Y'all heard that song? This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. What was Don doing with Diddy? Was he having her in the ass too, or in the mouth? You see, now just look, I know they're victims. They want to be famous real bad and singers. I know how it is. Y'all know I want to be a damn singer, get up there and pop my finger and sing and shit. And I had to bow out because I just knew that I ain't had a stomach for it. Like them and the stuff they telling y'all, I was telling y'all that's how that shit go, man. And other people been telling y'all, and I told y'all how it go. Just a little bit I was around, I just know that I ain't had a stomach for that shit. But clearly they got further than I did, even though they ain't get to be stars because he put his foot on them. He wasn't gonna let them get that far, but they was willing to goddamn open their butt cheek and hit a split and open their ass hole and do the Tootsie Roll and suck a dick and shake their head like a red nose and all that bullshit. See, they was willing to do all. They had the stomach to do that goddamn shit. I ain't had the stomach to do that goddamn shit. So now they done did that. They done got been told you what the fuck they did and how they did it. That's what I'm saying. What did Dawn say she goddamn did? Because the nigga's a dirty motherfucker either way. He had them fucking and still didn't make him no star. And if they didn't fucking suck, he was gonna blackball to make sure nobody else wouldn't help him and they goddamn ass get up. So it's kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't. You just have a lot of fucked up scars and mental problems because of doing that shit and letting him and his friends, and like he said in that song, goddamn, you tell your friend to get with my friends and we could be friends. I love it when you call me Big Papa. When him and his baby mama, they was in the jacuzzi up there in the video, I see the nigga really meant this shit. All of them fucking and so, see that's what go on. And they, so what did Dawn do? Is Dawn innocent? Did she not do no fucking? And what about Aubrey O'Day? Cause she act like she didn't do nothing, but I can look at her face and I can see how she been living in Hollywood, and she even admitted she go to the sex party still and see trannies there and male and female prostitute and sex there. So she just go in there and sit and have a drink. You sit in a sex party and you ain't fucking, okay? Or you ain't getting fucked, okay? I'm not saying it's not possible. Why the fuck is you in there? Just because what, you a voyeur? You just because the way she looked, her whole face looked like it's been done and shot up. When people do that and it looks like a mask like that, it usually they're hiding something or something they haven't dealt with or been fucking came on and can't really deal with this shit. And so, or it done wore them down and them demons on them. They can't look at themselves in the mirror no goddamn more. So it's like, yeah. So y'all went up there and told. And now you scared that this nigga gonna hit that ass because you know how that nigga play. Bad boy, come out and play. You know how he plays. So why did you play with the devil? Don't it ethereal? That's what I'm saying. It's like that. It's a mask on there, like her soul gone. And yep, she in them Hollywood circle, but she ain't became no star or no singer either. They just used them and prostituted they damn ass around. That's what they're gonna do to you. And if they make you a star, you still, well, I just pick up Britney Spears. She ain't right in the head, Lord. You see what they have done to her, it's like you can't help it. Once you get in there and sign them contracts, you belong to them. And those spirits are going to possess you and take you over. You do what they say. You're not on your time. You on demon time. So he's still under the oath. And they were under the oath and they didn't get what they wanted. And they ain't like what they were done, you know, but then they sat there and let him do that shit any goddamn way and stayed inside that world because to them it's better than being out here. They still get to hang around and get photographed with celebrities. So I totally get it. So you wanted that. And unfortunately you got with a demon like him. Now you want to tell on that man. And it didn't go your way. They listened to you and they let y'all handed y'all a box of clinic and gave you a whole bunch of airtime on TV. And now you scared this nigga for to put your ass in a box. So I really don't feel sorry for them unless it's a child. And somebody was in there that didn't want to be in there, that was kidnapped, put in there, sex trafficked, drugged against their will. That's what I don't agree with. Unfortunately, they suppressed them kids that was in there. And I keep seeing dead people. He has put his out. He has murdered people, blood on him. I could see it when I look at him. There, and these other people ain't told that either. That's what they should have told. And about the dead children and the children that are being missing and prostituted from one state to another and that are now overseas, over in Africa, in the desert, and in Dubai, Saudi Arabia. He go along with this here on a corporate level because of his payments, his recognition to be a sex peddler. And there are plenty of dead women and children tied to him. He got blood on his hand. So they knew what kind of monster they were dealing with. They know about Cassie ass. Well, I've been hearing that shit on the low for years about him and how he whooped her ass. Heard it 20 years ago when she had that hairstyle where it was shaved on one side and had some hair on the other goddamn side. Niggas had told me that was inside of that. He beat her and pull her out of goddamn head and kicked her and watch her and make her fuck other niggas. I heard this 20 years ago. If she that goddamn old. It was 15, 20 years ago I heard it. I ain't, really want to believe this shit because we wasn't hearing it nowhere else in the open. I heard it inside. And now I see what people were saying and how I heard down here in Atlanta 20 years ago that Clive had Whitney on dope to control her, had her smoking crack and powder. They had assigned dealers and handlers to different artists. Not artists, artists. Said Clive had on it. Now we know that shit right there true. See. Said that that's from her ass whooping. And then I guess he helped her line it up and promote it as a style. You know how Diddy is. He's sharp with them words, them styles, and them things. He's a good producer and shit. So it's like she was, I just want to cut it. I want to do something different. Well, yeah, because there wasn't no hair there. It was missing. So you had to they said he did it. And when I saw on the video and the way he stomped her like a piece of trash, like an animal, and her pussy was running then, turned on by the shit, because she's a sadomasochistic bitch. Hey, but I understand that. That's what you like, and that's how she got that lifestyle. She had another man that was much nicer to her. I think Diddy blackballed him in his business. She left him to be with Diddy. I think Diddy took her from him. She really didn't want no nice man. She wants somebody like him. Garbage. But he got money, fame, prestige, and we know how he got it. Extortion, murder, blackballing, lying, paying the blogs, paying people to say what you want them to say. Control. They gave him control. Powerful white men gave him control inside that industry so he could make or break people. Said Diddy must got that from Clyde. His mother's the same way, or whether that's his biological mother or not. The mother was right there with the pimping. Remember, the mama got white fingernails too. And they said all the hoes that come to the party get fucked, paint their fingernails white. The mama sitting there with him on video, kissing him in the mouth. She still fucking. She about 70. I understand that. And she got fingernails white, so she like to get gang bang, goddamn it, as well. Watched them beat women, told them to be with that pimp. His mama's a pimp. She taught him to be the way that he is. Laughed and encouraged her along with Clyde. A wig like him. Well, it ain't always about that. We see that without the wig, the mama vicious as fuck. And that's how she survived. She's a mountain. Like when he had that Big Daddy house, I wonder how many children that he claimed he was helping that came through there that came up missing and raped and exploited, because we don't hear anybody talking about Big Daddy house no more. And no child that was a member of Big Daddy house that said they came to get resources and a place to stay. We never heard any of them speak out. They probably can't. They dead or in jail or underground somewhere being trafficked. So, yes, it's a family affair. The mother and the children, the sons. I don't know. I hope he don't do it to them daughters. Kim Polar twins had them like that. They trying to say he already done messed with them. I don't even want to think about no shit like that. So we're going to see. I never seen this button before. Top fans. Let me see. Wow, so they have all these people here. It's like all of you all are absolutely amazing. I had to look through them. Oh, okay. And they're giving them. I don't know how they do it, but they made some top fans in here. Mm. Say he already had the girl and cheetah print. Well, we know what that means. They're beta sex kittens. They're being programmed inside the industry. I mean, where else can they go unless he lets them go to school and have a regular life and assimilate quietly into society or run his businesses? They can do that if he lets them. Hopefully, they don't end up doing no freaky shit because they being programmed to do it. And then they're twins on top of it. You know, that's a fetish for a lot of men, twin girls, and they're identicals too, which is really special and unique to have identical twins. I think they're identical. They look alike. Anyway, I mean, I've already dealt with what Nipsey thought about it. Nipsey's the one that told me this 6 years ago that this is what was going on and they would be exposed and go down. I've said this years ago. So I don't really need to ask what he thinks about it because he already said it was going on and it was going to come out. Thank you for the red hearts. I'm going to go. I wanted to check in there. Y'all want more from me, more, then donate. Hit the cash app, make it clap. Hit the PayPal, hit the Zelle. If you're not donating, then don't expect me to keep coming here giving you information. I mean, it's just like I told you about the riots will take place and attacking police. Oh yeah. Did you all see that yesterday or the day before? Someone set a fire, called the firemen, had them come there and start shooting them. Didn't I tell y'all that this was going to happen? I'm just wondering when are the veterans coming out of? Some of these people are veterans. I know everybody that was involved deliberately set the fire, called, I love you too, thank you, called those firemen there and start shooting them. I don't know how many were murdered, but I think a couple of them were murdered. And some other thing happened this week was somebody shot and killed a policeman. I told you they would be attacking law enforcement. Any type of even services, you know, ambulance, EMT, firemen. They would be attacking all out in the streets and stealing. There's going to be chaos in the street, especially with this economy and rioting and public outside protests. And they're doing that with ICE now, trying to pick up people, and people are hiding and getting restraining orders. They're trying to pick them up. I saw a video of them chasing a lady. She ran into her yard. Once she ran to her yard, they didn't go into the yard to try to get her. I don't know why. Ooh, hopefully I'm wrong. I'm getting some civil rights shit with some black man. I might be one of these polices is gonna kill. Another one to shoot. Another one, a woman will come up, hang, or lynched. Some type of drama around police doing something to a black man. Might be more than one, and it's gonna set some shit off for the fucking summer. Because they're gonna do this shit, they still doing this shit, but a lot of it's not getting caught on tape. A lot of it, nothing's done. Nobody's doing anything about it. It's been coming to me for the past couple of days. Either they doing this right now, it's getting ready to come out, they're gonna do this, is some gonna be involved with a police shooting a black boy. Not a little bitty child, but a young black man. Could be more than one. They might be different ages. One might be older than the other. It's going to be a younger one. That's going to set off some bullshit. And see, this is also going to show what is still going on underneath that they trying to hide with all this racist shit and this racist president. All these white racist men feel like they can be free to really just do everything they want to do now. I don't know why I would get some shit like that. Something's going on with the dam in one of these states, and I wonder what's going on in Detroit, and did they ever resolve that shit with that water? Those states up north, Detroit, Philly, Philadelphia, New York, these country towns, LA,
there's like these riots, some kind of riots here, as well as this bombing again. These gas, you know how they put the tear gas bombs out or something. More water storms, catastrophe, and flood and fire and military deployment overseas. That shit is not getting ready to fucking calm down. Dealing with what is it? Uranium. What do they call that? I know the name. It's uranium is one thing, but what those types of wars dealing with, what do you call it? The uranium is one thing, but the whole thing, what do you call the whole thing? Why is it slipping my mind? Try to look at this. The missile testing in Iran, uranium, the Iran uranium enrichment. Okay, it says the Iran's uranium enrichment program is a major point of international concern. Nuclear war, yes, that's what I meant. Nuclear war. That's what they are concerned with. There are sleeper cells from China, as well as Iran and other countries that are trying to poison the water. Remember, I've said this to y'all years ago. I said a few months ago, and now the U.S. has caught 2 Chinese officials here that were planning to or might have already dropped some type of poison in the water supply of the United States. There are other sleeper cells dealing with uranium. I don't know why uranium would come to me. That's in the United States dealing with atomic energy that is highly poisonous and very, very deadly. They're already working on releasing it. They're inside the U.S. and we don't see them. They call them sleeper cells. There's also, you say Ashe, but working on free toxins. I don't know what that means. Or free of toxins. Boston, thank you. That's a perfect place. Thank you. Boston is also very strong. Boston, Massachusetts. Around those areas. I don't know. It's something that's going to trigger some kind of race war or race riot. I don't want to say war because we definitely don't need to start wanting to be in the middle of that shit because that's not going to go nowhere for us. Protesting, or one thing I see is fine. I see this black young man hanging, neck broke, neck to the side, tongue hanging out, rotten, swanging in this heat from a tree, hung. And they're going to try to say, like they always do, it did it to itself. It's staged. And they're actually trying to trigger a war, a race war, and get people, black folks and white folks, all out in the street fighting. Ugh, I wouldn't. Even though it's a violation, that's not going to change or fix anything anyway because they control the system. They're trying to do this shit on purpose. It's already some dead. They talking to me now. One's in a swamp with alligators in one of these country towns. And in the jails and on the ground, swinging right now. I see him swinging right now. He's talking to me. Oh, shit. This one knows going to be shot. I don't know what's going to happen. Try to say he's running, stop, or he told him to stop, like he was digging in his pocket, and that's what he's going to say. To justify the shit. You know what? Maybe I'm hot. I'm tired. I need to lay down because you know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is several states this is going on in. There's some racist motherfucking police is doing it. And I hate to tell you, but it's some black police I see is involved in setting this nigga up too. Goddamn it. Set niggas up. Y'all think that every time a black person or black man gets shot, it's on the white police is in it. And I'm telling you, it's not. I see a dirty nigga in this shit right now. He kind of looked like that damn actor from The Heat of the Night that was a sissy, where they had caught him and took a picture of him with a hot goddamn it pink Corvette, or whether he had some hot pink booty shorts on with a Marilyn Monroe platinum goddamn wig on down here in Georgia. Goddamn it! I mean, it looked like him. What the fuck? You know what? I don't know. Yes, the black hand is will and the black pope, the black nobility that run all of it, but it's black people involved in this here that's going to set these black boys up. They behind it and make money off for it. This is not no white thing. If that's what a lot of y'all is thinking. Oh, God. The fuck? The boy talking to me hanging from the tree. I don't know why I would see something like that. I'm gonna lay down and I'm gonna see what else he bring to me. Cause I don't know. Lord have mercy. I hope that don't happen. But I see that it already has. Only thing is, it just ain't on the public or it wasn't captured on film. This is happening overseas. They real racist over there in those countries, but it's going to happen here. It's happening here right now, but this might happen live, and they're going to have it on tape, shooting that damn boy down. Lord, I see Malcolm X. I see James Brown. I see Geronimo Pratt. I see Tupac with his mama. I see Attorney Johnny Cochran, and I see Black Panther. That done come down here, cause this finna fucking jump off. I love y'all. I'll talk to you later.